Okay, so this person says, I saw this with Easy Equities. I invested 10,000 from 2021 until this day. I've only received 500 from dividends. That sounds correct. Okay, because here's the thing. Shares are not going to make you rich, right? And I know people are out there and they like, invest in shares. It's a good thing to invest in shares. It's a long-term investment. But I'm sorry to say, it's not going to make you rich even over a very long term. I've been investing in the stock market over 20 years and I was consistently putting money away every single year. I don't say every single month because it wasn't every single month, but whenever I had money, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, I was buying shares, buying shares, buying shares. And remember, over the last 20 years, we've had two recessions. So the stock market has taken a dip twice in a massive way, right? So you can't forecast any of those things. The thing with shares, if you want to make a lot of money from dividends, you need to have a massive share portfolio. And the only way to get a massive share portfolio is you yourself need to have a lot of money to put into shares. Most people do not. I speak about this concept in my free webinar where I speak about investing in property and online business. So if you haven't checked that out, you can check it out on this link over here. It's completely free. It's about 90 minutes long. But what I explained to you in there, I show you an actual portfolio that I once came across where someone had a massive portfolio and they were making millions and millions a year from dividends, right? And it's not rocket science to make that amount of money if you have the money to put into the shares. The problem is most people don't have the money. So what is the answer? The answer is don't look to shares to become rich. Instead, take some of that money, start a business. I highly recommend online businesses because for most people, if they're working full-time jobs, they just don't have the time to start a traditional business. Also, traditional businesses are much higher, much more capital intensive, right? Whereas online businesses are a bit less so, okay? But when you start making extra cash from that business, imagine if you're making an extra 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a month and you're living within your means, you're not spending that money. Now, all of a sudden, instead of only putting 10,000 into shares, maybe over time, you can very quickly be putting 100, 200, 300,000 into those shares over time because maybe you're putting 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, depending on how well your business is doing. And then your portfolio is growing and your dividend check is increasing, right? So that's really the secret. Don't look to your salary and the share market to make you rich or the stock market to make you rich. Start a side business that makes you additional income so you have extra cash flow and then take the surplus from there and put that as an additional investment into your investment portfolio.